I do want to talk about her and this whole Weight Watcher situation because the fact that she took Ozempic and Wegovy to lose weight, but yet she's promoting Weight Watchers, bro, that's highway robbery. Like you out here
But
pushing this program on folks, and you not even using it. Come
this
on,
is no
man.
secret, though, man. Everybody knew that Weight Watchers was a fluke, but that's no reason for people to go ahead and push and promote it. They were
Well, I
paying
wouldn't
her.
call it a fluke. To be honest with you, I wouldn't call it a fluke because I know people who actually did Weight Watchers and stuck with it, and they actually got results from it. But now the problem with everything is like, is it sustainable, right? And it is, but you got to stay strict. You got to stay disciplined. And everybody, like you say, got that fuck it in them, right? Where they just be like, man, I need to eat something, and they want to gorge every so often, and then you fall right back into that same trend of, you just out here and you eating reckless. Now, I will say Weight Watchers is something that I would have never been able to use, and I'm gonna tell you this because that weighing food and the point system and all that kind of stuff, it would have drove me up a wall trying to figure out my points every time I sat down to eat a meal. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So Weight Watchers would
It's,
have never been on my radar.
it it
But
it
there have been
sounds
people that have been successful with it.
it sounds like, to me, Weight Watchers sounds like what you're supposed to do normally, right? Like if the average person sat there and had portion control on their food, um, did a little bit of workout, right? They would go ahead and lose weight and get into a more optimal body tone than what they are in at this current moment. It's really simple. People, like, what you put in has to compute in the energy to be put out. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to go ahead and do work to go ahead and burn this stuff. You know it. I know it. Everybody else knows it. But what happens is we're in a microwave society that wants to go ahead and do things in, you know, in a fashion where I don't have to exert a lot of energy and I get results, right? So the way that Weight Watchers is packaged is something like, almost like it's going to happen in an instant. And that's why I always looked at it like, I don't know, because you have to work out a little bit. You got to burn some type of energy, and you got to just watch what you eat. You do those two things, you'll be in a better place in life. So if that's what you do normally, and what's different with Weight Watchers?
Well, you join Weight Watchers because your pendulum is already swung too far, right? Nobody joins Weight Watchers that's physically fit, right? If you join in Weight Watchers, you probably already tipping the scales. So you go to Weight Watchers to put some structure around the things that you are supposed to be that you're supposed to be doing, because obviously the people that are going to Weight Watchers don't understand. Simply think about my personal example, right?
Hmm.
I didn't know the stuff I was eating was directly related to how I was gaining weight. You just did it, right? If you went to McDonald's, you had McDonald's. You went to Checkers, you went to Checkers. You ate a lot because that was the culture you came up in. My family, we ate. We get together, we eat. Get that boy another plate. That's what grandma said, right? He ain't
Right.
full. Give him more. Or think, think about think about how you used to be at the table. You say, Mama, I'm full. Finish that plate, right? So you were almost conditioned and forced
Uh,
to eat your food. Am I right or wrong? So some of
mm,
these things they're conditioned. You just grow up with it. What they like to say, the word of the day, it's culture, right? This is what you grew up into. So when you start putting on weight and you're not exerting energy, and matter of fact, one thing about it, the itis, right? Let's go back to the
mhm.
boondocks. The itis. It's
Right.
because you overate. You're sleepy because you done gorged on something that you ain't supposed to be eating in the first place.
Tasted good.
It tasted good. and that's the and that's the one thing, man. Like everything tastes good. And we have what you say, this microwave society. I'm assuming you want everything quick without putting the energy out type deal, right? So think
Hmm.
about, you're hungry, you can run to any gas station, grab a bag of chips, a honey bun, bag of M&Ms. You can go to McDonald's, you can get fast food. used to be for like $7. Now it's like $18 for a meal. You
Right.
used to be able to get fast food, right? 3-4 minutes, you driving away, you eating your food in the car back to work. So just the places that you're around is really what created a lot of the problems that we have. So you don't know you need discipline till you need discipline.